Alright guys, so today I am here to inform you guys on the 5 biggest food/nutrition myths. These myths may stand in the way of your fitness journey or your overall life journey in general. So let's hop right in. That's what will happen when you follow these 5 awesome tips. Alright guys, so as you can tell, I am a smart human being. I have my glasses on today to prove that, and I've compiled all this information myself. We got the 5 myths all compiled right here. Took me, doesn't matter how long it took me. Alright, so let me get into character. Alright, so I'm into character. Let's do this. One big one is that fat makes you fat. That is the first myth. Fat is an essential part of the human diet. Fat is an essential source of fatty acids that our body needs. It cannot make it by itself. Fat also helps the body absorb different vitamins, such as vitamin A, D, and E. These vitamins are fat soluble, which means they can only be absorbed with the help of fats. These are many good ways to consume fats. The foods that carry good fats for your body include seeds, nuts, and beans. So as you can see, the first misconception, that's a big one. Fat is not always bad. There is good fat and there is bad fat. So you can really pick what kind of fat you want to intake in your diet depending on what your physique goals are or your health goals. You have to find your recipe for success, and you can't let anything get in the way of that. Alright, so we got myth number 2. You have to be skinny to be healthy. So I'm going to describe this to you really quick. This one in my eyes should be common sense, but there are a lot of people out there who look at skinnier physique as a better physique. And that's not always the case at all. Although you may lose some fat and build some muscle when eating a full, nutritious diet, skinnier does not always mean healthier. There is a term that I like to call skinny fat. You may have met a person like I am describing here. The person who seems to be able to eat like crap and eat unhealthy consistently somehow manages to stay skinny. Metabolism can be a factor in this, but the most important thing to know about this whole skinnier is healthier myth is that the damage is going to be internally detrimental to one's physical and mental health. Number 3, alright, carbs make you gain weight. That's not the case at all. Eating carbohydrates raises your blood glucose and prompts your body to release insulin. This redirects your glucose to cells. It is the type and quantity of carbs that you intake on a daily basis, not the carbohydrates themselves. So carbohydrates, I'm just going to talk really quick. They're your body's source, one of your body's sources of energy, and you can't deprive yourself or one's body of that because they're in this earth and your body does need it. The type and the quantity, as stated in this, there are many different ways to get your carbohydrates, and it depends on how much you eat of them. But, I mean, a well-balanced diet, if you're not eating too much, it should be perfectly fine as long as you're getting the carbohydrates themselves from good sources. So, myth number 4. Eating more protein will lead to bigger muscles. Now, hopefully I don't get a lot of hate on this one, but just hear me out. So, protein is an essential piece of the puzzle when trying to bulk up and gain muscle. But it isn't everything. Too much protein in your diet and your body just turns it into waste. The best way to get your protein is from whole foods and spacing your protein consumption out strategically throughout the day. Depending on what your goals are for your body, you will find more benefit by consuming protein to align with your personal goals. So, really quick there, I just want to outline more protein. The more protein you have, yes, you don't want to be protein deficient. But your body can only handle so much protein at once. I think it was around 30 grams, and the rest is just going to waste if you're just overdoing it. So yes, you want to take them at strategical times, like there's certain times to take protein shakes, depending on what your body goals are again, so it's all different. But at the same time here, you don't want to overdo it because you're just wasting it. You do want to have a good source of, protein in your diet, and there's good sources of protein that you can get on a daily basis. And yes, protein is a very essential piece of the puzzle when trying to build muscle, bulk up, or even lean down and just build a solid, physique. But that's not everything. All right, so on to number 5. This one's a fun one. We just got one about carrots. You probably heard carrots improve your eyesight. So eating more carrots improves your eyesight is a myth. This myth dates back to the 1940s. It wasn't entirely crazy though. Carrots have something called beta carotene. Yeah, it's a dope word, which the body converts into vitamin A. Vitamin A, all right? So unless you are vitamin A deficient, really, the only circumstance which you might see a little bit better or you might see an improvement in your vision would be if you're vitamin A deficient and you eat carrots, and over time you might see a little bit of, clarity in your vision. But, so unless you are vitamin A deficient, there's no other evidence to show that it improves on a constant basis or a consistent basis. So that's all the 5 myths. That's 10, but I'm saying 5. 5 myths put into one nice video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed.